Dumela Mui o amoetswe ho Leihlo la Sechaba phirimaneng ena. Molao wa tsamaiso ya kahlolo ya ditlolo tsa molao wa taolo ya sephethephethe jwalo o kentswe tshebetsong ka botlalo ho bomasepala ba 62 naha ka bophara. Molao ona o tla sebedisa mekgwa e fapaneng ya technology ho sebetsana le ditlolo tsa molao tse entsweng ke bakganni ba sa ikobeleng molao. Good evening. The Administrative Adjudication of Road Traffic Offences Act is now fully implemented in about 62 municipalities across the country.
Puso ya Afrika Borwa e atlegenegisitse molao o mošwa wa tsela go leka go fokotsa dikotsi le dintsho mo ditseleng tsa naga. Go sebaka mebila ya naga e fetogetse go nna mafelo a kgapamadi fa bakgweetsi bangwe ba ikgatolosa melao ya tsela.
Ke hantle e kene Aarto bona. Aarto batho re iketsetsa boithatelo tseleng mona. Ya motho le motho o kganna ka mokgwa a kgannang ka teng, o driver ka mokgwa a drivang ka teng.
Molao o Aarto a re o hane ne. Mara re ka thaba fela e setse ba ka re nahanna ra thoma with a clean slate.
We have piloted this law in Tshwane and in Joburg, and now we're going to roll it out to 60 more municipalities.
Fano ke lepatlelo la go rupelela bakgweetsi ba bašwa mo masepaleng wa Mogale City mo toropong ya Krugersdorp. Ke leeto le le botlhokwa la botshelo ba morutwana fa o itemogelang maikutlo a letshogo ga mmogo le a boitumelo fa ba ithuta go tlhaloganya melao ya tsela. Ditlhokego tsa go kgweetsa di farologane go batho ba le bantsi gonne bangwe ba batla go dirisa makwalo a go kgweetsa go batla diphatlatiro kgotsa go reka dijanaga tsa bona.
The codes price tsa rona for code 8 re charge 200 rand, for code 10 re charge 250, for code 14 re charge 450 per hour. The scooter tsona re di tsamaisa le di code 10. There's a lot of risk on the motorbikes. There's a lot of carefulness which one needs to consider. Re be careful ntho le limala e re costa potla ya rona. Re charge 250 le yone per hour.
Fa morutwana a setse a rutile go tlosa koloi, bonolo le go emisa ke fa tiro e kgolo e simologang. Jaanong morutwana o tlile go rutiwa go ikobela dikgato tsa pabalesego mo mmileng. Seno se go ruta gore ka dinako tsotlhe o lebelele matlhaka gore a sa bona le mo tseleng, o tlhole diipone le tse di kwa pele.
Batho ba re kopanang le bone a ba tshwane o ya ka gore ba godisitswe jwang tswa ko magaeng ya bone. Di-bias tsa bana o mongwe le mongwe o tla understand gore a di tshwane. Re ruta bana, re ruta di-middle age, re ruta le bagolo. So batho bona ba kaofela di-behavior tsa bona a di tshwane. Ba bangwe ba na le maikarabelo, ba itse gore ha batla mo o batla license ba batla eng. Ba bangwe ke bana ba tla ba fitlha fa a bana maikarabelo a ba itse gore why ba tshwanetse re ba etse license, re tshwanetse re ba phuthe re ba bontshe botlhokwa. O ya ka nna le di-client tsaka tse ke ba rutang sone matsatsi a ke gore ba understand gore license ke ID ya bobedi. O ngwe le o ngwe ba re ba batla mosebetsi ba yo batla qualifications ba batla driver's license.
Leihlo la Sechaba le nne mo bogautshwaneng la etela lefapha la di-license la Centurion kwa masepaleng wa Tshwane go ya go bona letsholo la go tsibosa batho ka molao o mošwa wa Aarto.
The Road Traffic Infringement Authority has been created mainly to make sure that we move into that space and assist all other colleagues in terms of ensuring that we reduce the number of fatalities that occur on our roads.
Molao o setse o tsentswe mo tirisong kwa dimasepaleng tsa Tshwane le tsa Johannesburg.
We have piloted this law in Tshwane and in Joburg, and now we're going to roll it out to 60 more municipalities. So we're going to have about 62 now that are starting from the first, that have started on the 1st of July 2026. And how we come into the picture is that if you look at the infringements that are being issued by our traffic officers on the road, we assist road users to make sure that they comply.
Aarto e beya maikarabelo go mokgweetsi go obamela melao ya tsela mme fa fiwa ticket o tlile go bolelelwa ka ditshwanelo tsa gagwe.
You have violated the traffic law and here are your rights. One, go to this municipality and pay within the first 32 days, and you are going to get a 50% discount. Or if you've got queries, you want to contest, you want to challenge the ticket, you can also come forward and contest the ticket if you feel that the ticket was unfairly issued to you. And again, the system also allows the road user to pay in installments. Any amount that is above 750 rands, the infringer is allowed to come forward and pay in installments.
Number one, service break.
Puso ga jaana e gagametsa melao kgatlhanong le bakgweetsi bao ba kgweetsang makgwakgwa mme dikotlhaong ke tse di kwa godimo.
Each and every infringement has got its own demerit points, number of demerit points. The highest being 6 for each. It's like those like drunken driving or excessive speeding. One infringement around those, you get about 6 demerit points. If, for example, going through a red light, you might get perhaps 4 demerit points. And these demerit points get to be attached after we have admitted guilt. Admission of guilt can take any form. It means after you've made the payment of the traffic fine, it's only then that the demerit points get to be attached.
Mo isagong license e ka sekegiwa sebaka sa kgwedi tse 3 fa o sa obemele melao ya tsela.
Once the driving license is suspended, it means you are not allowed to drive, to operate any vehicle. You caught perhaps driving while your driving license is suspended, then it's taken to another level. It becomes a criminal offense now because you are supposed to be off the road. And there are also going to be provisions where you have to hand in your driving license to an authority. License authority, it is kept there for some time up until the period of your suspension expires.
O netefaletsa bao ba na le dikoloi di le dintsi gore go tlile go nna le mokgwa wa go isa melato kwa mokgweetsing yo maleba fa go na le diphoso.
Sometimes it happens that there is a company or somebody owns a fleet of vehicles, it's buses, it's taxis, and then we have employed different people, taxi drivers or truck drivers. So if you have employed a person, then that person breaks the law of the road while driving your car, it's a speed camera, then that ticket is going to be posted to the owner. Then the owner will know that, well, I have employed Mr. So-and-so, and then let me reroute or redirect that ticket to that particular person.
I no comply. The best way is to comply. Ska jump at the robot, not for una le mapodisa or to be safe. Na re jumpi the robot ruta batho re dilo tsa straight or mo robot motho a ema ar jumpi ar overtake on the barrier line.
Botlhokwa jwa go driver sentle gore batho ba fihle mo ba ya gona ba bolokegile le koloi ya gago le yona e gone go lasta nako e telele. Go driver ke mathata everyday, especially mo etseleng mo ba bang ba driver ka mokgwa bona ba bang they are always busy, so go driver ke mathata.
Lefelo la maemelo a di-taxi la Marabastad mo toropong ya Tshwane le phela le tletse botshelo fa bapalami ba palama go ya kwa mafelong a a farologaneng. Leihlo la Sechaba le ne la etela lefelo leno go bona maiteko a setheo se segolo sa di-taxi sa Santaco se ruta bakgweetsi le bapagami ka molao o mošwa wa Aarto. Mme Phala o eteletse letsholo leno pele, mme a re lekala la di-taxi le lona le nnile le kopano le lefapha la dipalangwa go tlhalosetswa gore Aarto e tlile go dira jang mme ba botsisa dipotso.
Ka nako eo e tliswa gore na boetapele bo ile ba bontšha ngongorego ya gore e tlile go tshwenya ka re go ka lebelela industry ya ga borena ya di-taxi, koloi ke ya mong wa koloi, mootledi ke motho mongwe wa go fapana. Ge faene e tšea ke di-camera tšela mo mmileng e ya leineng la mong wa koloi e seng la driver. E fela ba ile ba bontšha gona fao gore e tla ra gore mong wa koloi o na le maikarabelo ka ge be re ntse re dia gore ka nako e ya matšatši a go lekana a 30 mola ya go kry-a fine eo o tshwanetse gore a ye mo dikantorong tše di tshwanetseng a fitlha a laetse gore ke mootledi o mofeng o a bego a sepela ka koloi euwe.
mme phala o ka ya fa setheo sa Santaco se na le dingwaga se ntse se thankgolotse lenaneo la tlhokomela le le totileng go fokotsa dikotsi le dintsho mo tseleng.
O ka gopola gore kwa moragonyana Santaco ge e thoma lesolo le le bitswang gore ke tlhokomela industry ya ditekisi e be e raloka karolo ye nngwe ya go thuša tabeng ya dikotsi mebileng batho ba latlhegela ke maphelo a bona e fela bela ka ge re tseba gore ga se fela mootledi wa taxi wa le go mo mmileng go na le beng ba mebotoro ba di-private nnete ke gore yona Aarto ge e ka šomiwa gabotse ya kgontišišwa e tlo thuša gore batho le bona ba itekole ba lebelele gore ba fetola jwang mekgwa ya bona bele ka baotledi ka lebaka la gore a ke re gentse o kry-a di-fine tšeweng ka kgwedi tša go swana tše tharo ba ka go tšeela lengwalo la gago la bootledi ge o ntse o tswela pele o ka ba feleletša o sana lengwalo la gago la bootledi.
A re lenaneo la bona la tlhokomela le ba lemositse gore ba ka thusa jang go fokotsa dikotsi mo ditseleng.
O gopole goreng nako e nngwe le nngwe ge e ka ba nako ela ya paseka nako ya mafelo a beke a matelele le nako ela mafelong a ngwaga a bo di-christmas jalo diperesente tšela di tloga di kweša botlhoko le ge e le gore nna ke nagana gore go šetse go na le phapano ye kgolonyana ke a tseba gore mo industring ya gešo ya ditekisi ge re bapeta kwa morago ka 2010 ge tlhokomela e thoma diperesente di be di le godimo e fela go ka lebelela dipalopalo tša maloba tša Easter yona ye ya 2026 le mafelelong a beke ya go fapana masolo a re šetšeng re a thomile a na le phapano ya e tliša o gopole gape gore ditekisi tše di rekwang matšatšing a bolegono di tla di fokoditšwe lebelo ga di sa sepela lebelo la go feta 100 kilometers o tla di bona ka morago di ngwadilwe di re 100 ka mmala o mosorolwana wa go bonana e tlišitše phapano ye kgolo.
Bakgweetsi ba di-taxi bona ba ikuela go dimmasepala go phimola melato ya bona.
Molao o Aarto a re o ganene mara re ka thaba fela e setse ba ka re naganna ra thoma with a clean slate ba re ruta pele gore ro bereka bang from now on ba phumula ditekete tsa rena ra thoma ka from the one going forward ba re ruta gore re kgone go tseba gore o diragalang mo tseleng a o diragaleng.
Mme phala a re ba tlile go bolotsa letsholo la go ruta maloko a bona ka tiriso ya molao o mošwa wa ditsela.
Santaco e namile e thomile go tšea magato a di-training le di-workshop mo boetapeleng ba rena go na le batho ba ba bitswang gore ke di-training officer re tsene fase re thoma go ba sepela di-provinceng tša go fapana re bolela le bona ba tsebe gore na Aarto ye ke eng ke moka ke bona ba tlo thušang go sepeletša melaetša ka moka go ya di-associationeng tša go fapana re thoma ka di-province tše e le goreng Aarto e thomile mo go tšona o tla gopola gore dimasepala ke tše 62 ke ka mono ka provinceng ya Gauteng wa lebelela ka mola ka Free State le ka Eastern Cape le rena mo di-workshopong tša rena re thoma gona fa
ba re bakgweetsi ba tlile go romelela ditlolo tsa molao ka mokgwa wa di-SMS le makalo a go tswa kwa posong.
Ka molao o montšhwa o ba re bitsa gore ke Amendment Act re tlo thoma go berekisa yona SMS le email gape re berekisana le South African Post Office e tlo re thusa go fetelela batho ba tlo renewa di-license ya bona tshwanetse ba updated their details correct email correct SMS will start re ba romela di-SMS le di-email re tlo ba romela gore motho a bone gore molato wa gae o tsamaya bjang and so on.
Go tla dirwa jang ka batho ba ba senang di-email kgotsa ba latlhile difounu?
So tlo tswela pele ka o romela ka post office mara ke post office ke SMS ke email no post office e re file gore ba tlo lokisa dilo e tlo bereka.
I think the main concern we have with Aarto is the fact that Aarto started as a legislation in 1998. It was rolled out in Tshwane and Johannesburg in 2007-2008. We are now in 2026 and this is the first time it's been rolled out to 60 more municipalities.
Setheo se seng sa puso sa Aarto se ka ya fa se se kgatlhano le molao wa Aarto mme se nyatsa gore bakgweetsi bangwe ba ikgatolola melao ya tsela.
Why is Aarto there? Now Aarto is supposed to look at road traffic infringements, at the behavior of motorists. And we all know in South Africa we have a high death rate on our roads, there's road fatalities. Did Aarto help with those fatalities? With getting motorists to drive better? And I think the answer is no.
A re jaaka go simolola ngwaga o mošwa wa ditšhelete fa kgwedi ya Phukwi e roga ga a bone go na le matlole a a beetsweng kwa thoko go atolosa tsamaiso ya Aarto. o latofatsa puso ya bosetšhaba gore e bolelela bommasepala gore ba direng e tswa bommasepala ba sena tshwaelo ka Aarto.
How many of those municipalities will have the funds to roll out Aarto successfully? They have to pay SABC because SABC is responsible, the post office is responsible for getting the notices and the all the letters and all of that to motorists. That's point number one. Then all the paperwork needs to be printed by Public Works. That's what municipalities need to pay for. Municipalities need to ensure that the law enforcement officers in their jurisdictions are trained. They need to have the back office, so they need to have the computers, they need to have access to the system, they need to make sure that all of that is in place out of their own pockets.
Raymond a re o dumela gore dimmasepala di tlile go bona moputso ka tiriso ya molao o mošwa.
At the moment, as we're saying, municipalities do not necessarily get anything out of this. They get absolutely nothing, some of them, out of this system, because that old system is not that much effective. Our understanding is that through the penalty payments, there's going to be a turnaround in terms of the penalty collections by the municipalities. It is going to change their financial situation.
Badirisi ba ditsela ba ikuela go makala a puso a farologaneng go bona gore ditsela di mo maemong a siametseng go rwala dithoto le batho.
A re bone dira le tse dipotse papa, because now ba tlo re botsa ka di-ticket or to check di-ticket, and then go check di-ticket a se bothata bo bokalo, bothata bo bogolo ke tsela, re lela ka ditsela tsa rena. Banna ba ba Aarto ba ema go ditseleng ba re kwala ticket ba ira eng, so tabe ya bona gore nna go ditseleng tsela e se right e re thusa botlhoko. Tsela tsa rena le dipotholo a ba lokise ditsela pele before ba change le melao le before ba tlo checkisha di-ticket, wa bona a ba lokise ditsela pele ke yona ntho e go le re nyakang, wa bona gore re kgone go tsamaya pila mo leng safe.
Gopele mmuso gore na le lebeletse seemo sa mebila ya gabo renana industry ya ditekisi wa tseba bele ka motho o mongwe le mongwe gantši ge o sepela lefelong la go fapana motho ga a dutse kwa morago ka no nna a ra wena re ke a fologa ka nako e nngwe o re ke a fologa mo e le goreng motho ga a dumelele go fološa motho ge a ka seeme mola a mo fološa monamedi ola o a kwata a be a mmitše maina ba be ba ye mafaratlhatlheng ba ye ba bontšhe gore a ba swarega gabotse.
Tota go tlhokega mapodisi a le mantsi mo tseleng go netefatsa gore ditlolomolao di a otlhaiwa. Le fa go le jalo go dikgetse di le dintsi tsa mapodisi a dirang bobodu le fa tota bangwe ba tswelela go tshwarwa.
Ntate wa ka ya no a ke no re o tla senyega ke tla re o tla loka ke antla e ke ene Aarto bona Aarto batho re ke tsa boithatelo tseleng mona ya motho le motho o ganna ka mokgwa gannang ka teng o driver ka mokgwa driver ka teng a re sa obeya melao ya ntho engwe le nngwe e tswile tseleng.
Renkubane o dumela gore Aarto e ka fetsa bobodu.
Molao ke molao ka se tsamaye bonnete o sa tshwara license o tsamaya jwang tseleng o sa tshwara dipampiri tsa gago ke antla ke ene Aarto re tsebe o lokologa tseleng mo le nthonyana tse tse ngata-ngata bonkunyana tse tsentseng motho eo sia boya o etse jwang mo di tla fela ntho engwe mare bonnete ntho engwe le engwe tlamehile go tlele tseleng.
Lefapha la bosetšhaba la dipalangwa le solofetsa go semagana le mapodisi a tsela a dirang bobodu segolo ba go phimola melato ya batlola melao.
Each and every employee, for example, who operates the system, who's got access to the National Contravention Register, that particular employee, they have got their own unique number. So each and every time they come in, they punch in my ID number or your ID number and that Dennis. It records on the system that so-and-so went into the system, what did the person do, did that Dennis, was he here to make payments or did he make any payment? Then the system will be able to pick it up that this person was owing, let's say, 3,000 rands in terms of infringements. All of a sudden now, this 3,000 that was supposed to be paid in as penalties, this 1,000 has not gone into the payment system. Where did it happen? This ID number, who was the last person to punch this ID number? What did this person do?
Moitseanape wa tsa molao le tolamo Dr. Judith Mpidi a re dimasepala di ka thusa Aarto ka go gagamatsa melao kgatlhanong le bobodu.
Masepala ona o tshwanetse gore o dumelele batho ba gone go tla ba report-a gore rena re na le mathata moofisiri o mosolo o mosona e pere bjalo le bjalo wa batch number bokae-kae gona wa nomoro e solo so o rile go nna a re ba tshwanetse gore ba dumelele setšhaba se kgone go tla se kgone go tlaleya gore koloi e bjalo le e bjalo ba ntirile solo so ba nkgopetse 100 ranta le kgolo la diranta ka baka la gore nna ke be ke sa kgone go ba fa license goba ke lebetse ka gae.
Dr. Mpidi o rotloetsa ba masepala go dirisa thekenoloji ya dikemera go semagana le bobodu.
Go tshwanetse gore go no bonagale gore go na le diphetogo le go tshwana le ge ba South African Police Service ba kgona go iswa mo IPD le bana ba ma-traffic officer le bona ba tshwanetse gore ba tseba gore go na le abuti ya ba ntla ba nantšhetse morago ge nkara ka dira so ko felelwa ke mmereko le ya bona gore ba tsebe gore ba tshwanetse gore ba latelele molao ge ba bereka le setšhaba gore setšhaba se kgone go ba tshepa setšhaba se ska nyatša molao le ya bona le gore ba ska tsenyeletša ma-traffic officer a mangwe a e le gore ona a ikemišetše go latela molao le go tsenya seemo sa traffic department e nngwe le nngwe mo masepaleng ka moka yona ya South Africa.
Gongwe puso e santse e tlhoka dipuisano tse di tseneletseng le dimasepala go dira gore molao wa Aarto o tswele naga mosola mme le gale o ka re lesedinyana le a bonala kwa pele.
Lenaneo la kajeno le fela mona e ba le rona hape bekeng e tlang ka la bobedi ka hora ya borobedi hona mona ho SABC 2. O ka re ngolla ho Leihlo la Sechaba @sabc.co.za. Re boetse re na le leqephe la Facebook mo o ka buisanang le rona. Lenaneo la rona le a fumaneha ho YouTube. Ho utlwa o loka lenaneo le latelang mamela Lesedi FM, Thobela FM le Motsweding FM ka Mantaha hoseng. Ha be kgotso.